New York City's real estate market in flux with mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani proposing a rent freeze. Interest rates also in focus, as is building security following the deadly shooting at a Midtown office building this week. Joining us to talk about everything that's going on in the real estate world, Robert Reffkin, Compass's CEO. And it's nice to see you. You had some great earnings.
Good to see you, Andrew. Yes, yesterday we had record earnings, 10 records, record EBITDA, free cash flow, EBITDA margin, market share, revenue, record recruiting of agents, record platform usage, and it was our 17th consecutive quarter of growing faster than the market on an organic basis.
Okay, so let's talk about, that's your company. What's happening in the market itself?
Market overall, inventory is up 27%, single family, 16% for total inventory, which includes condos. Prices are actually up 1% year over year, so down in real terms given inflation. And 42% of the homes on the market have a price drop, more than any time in the last 12 years. And so there's more negotiability for buyers to get better prices.
So what does that say to you, though, about where we really are in the sort of larger economic cycle?
Yeah, what it says is after 5 years of the biggest issue being there's not enough inventory in the market, we now are back to pre-pandemic levels. There's more inventory than any time in the last 6 years, so that's a good thing.
You're talking about nationwide.
Nationwide,
right.
Yes.
So let's talk about sort of pockets of the market. Where are things going gangbusters and where are things going the opposite direction?
I wouldn't say they're going gangbusters anywhere.
Anywhere. It's not, right.
But, new development's hotter. People want things that are move-in ready. They want things that are easy, turnkey. Northeast is actually doing better because there's less supply than the rest of the country. I'd say markets that have shifted are Florida at the extreme, right. 8% less transactions than this time last year. 9 states have prices that are down year over year. That includes markets like Texas as well, where there's a big shift from COVID to go to from California and Texas. Some people are moving back. Overall, rentals right. are in a better place. They're actually down prices year over year. In New York, less so because of the FAIR Act, where the rental commission moved from the renter to the landlord. So landlords actually increased the prices of rentals. It's up 7% year over year.
All right, let me ask you a question, because we just talked about Mamdani in New York City and this idea of rent control. Everybody wants more affordability in the city. I don't think that's in question. I think the question is, how do you get more affordability in the city? I've argued we need more supply. Now, that's sort of a 4 or 5,
you want your place
7
to be
year.
a lot more affordable for someone who buys it from you?
Excuse me?
Everybody wants affordability. You want your place to be worth a lot less than it is now?
No, I don't. But everybody wants.
I don't know if everybody.
We want.
Well, that's a nice thing to say.
You want the city to have more affordability,
right? But
especially for people.
But you want your prices to go. You want your house.
You want
to go.
Yes,
right.
you do. And so my question to you
kind
is,
of
given what you know and understand about this city, if I said to you tomorrow, I make you the mayor, and you have, we'll call it 8 years. We'll give you 2 terms. What would you do?
Yeah, simple. Well, I wouldn't have slogans. I'd have solutions. I wouldn't penalize developers and landlords. I'd incentivize them to build more. The example would be Austin. If you want prices to go down, build more inventory. Austin built a lot more inventory. Prices are down for both sales and for rentals. It's just supply and demand.
How much down, though? If you look at Austin in terms of what they've been able to do, what did it do to the entire market?
Year over year, prices are down 15%.
It's easier to build in a place like Austin where you can expand beyond the city lines.
Yeah.
How do you do that in a place like New York City?
You would convert commercial to residential.
Ease the building restrictions in places?
That would be my focus. I'd spend time figuring out how all this inventory of commercial, which people are not using at capacity, how do we incentivize structurally people to build or convert it to rentals and sales.
Next question. Are you convinced, one way or the other, that whoever becomes the mayor of the city is going to change the dynamic of whether the wealthiest in the city flee the city or whether businesses come or go or what have you? How big a distinction do you think adding a 1 or 2% wealth tax in the city will be?
I think Mamdani has had an impact on sentiment for sure. We all know that. A modest impact on sales. I saw people that had contracts out say pull them. I saw people that were considering buying here say I'm going to.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
People are going to get pied-à-terres for their kids. Say I'm not going to do that anymore. New York's not going to be safe. It's going to become like San Francisco or LA. And so I don't think. I do think it's going to impact sentiment and sales.
Right.
However, not to a big degree. We're not seeing it flow through the data in any meaningful way.
Do you ever? 1%ers are never going to make it possible to live in New York for most people that aren't 1%ers are going to still be in Queens and the other boroughs. Is it ever going to change? Do you ever see that change? I just think that's a fact of life, though. You can't subsidize it because then
we got to go. But I got one other issue I got to talk to him about, which is Zillow. You're suing Zillow.
Yeah.
Why?
So I'm suing Zillow on behalf of all agents and all home sellers. What Zillow is doing is they're banning any agent and their seller who doesn't list on Zillow in 24 hours. It's like Amazon saying, if you don't give me your listing so I can monetize it and sell it for a 40% referral fee, I'm going to ban you. And so that's why we're suing them.
But do you think that Zillow has some kind of monopoly?
Oh, absolutely. We're suing them as a monopoly for trying to. They even say that they have 7% market share. And that's.
But I can still go to your website and find the houses and apartments and other things, correct?
Exactly. And that's why not everything should be guided towards Zillow. Imagine a world where the dominant platform in every industry, Google, Amazon, Apple, said, if you don't list on me, on our company, we're going to ban you. That's not a world we want to live in.
It's a longer conversation. We appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.